back. Wait.
Wait,
They're fighting!
They're fighting Austin!
But
Here,
is he...
take some arrows. Take some arrows. Take some arrows.
Okay. Are we going back?
Not a ton, but here.
It'll do. Right, we should go back then and have a look.
Yeah, see if... Because they're taking damage.
Yeah.
So if we can, like, clean it or something, we're gonna have to do.
Keep an eye out on tab. Zach might be with Austin. Because if he was in that vicinity, it might be a 2v3 or something. Wait, but they might have retreated, so they might turn on us.
Stay quiet. Keep an eye out.
Yep.
Across the bridge. Sluggy was killed by Normo.
Maybe Sluggy was with Austin. Oh man.
There they are. Okay. Thank you for that, Zach. Oh.
Where are you guys going? Try to build and help me? My plan's not gonna work. I know you're up there. See you later, guys.
Really, Zach? It's gone.
Do you want to follow him?
No.
Or do you want to go to the anvil? There's an anvil.
This is just annoying, because everyone runs from us.
We're not even that... I mean, I can't speak for you, but I'm not even that good. Here.
I know.
Do you want to go minus 196, minus 444? Although I bet you anything, everyone else is there.
Yeah, everyone else is there. So
I mean, how much...
them while they're... I feel like literally every one of the good players is teaming.
Here,
now.
how much healing do you have?
None.
Okay, another die. Right, I got one gold.
Stupid. Killed Poof whenever he showed up.
Yo, it's right at the end of the street. We just need to run another 200 blocks. It's right at the end of the street.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, you do? Oh, nice. Just get the power 3 and then run.
Do you have levels?
Not enough.
Incoming.
Right, let's go.
Who's that?
No idea, but I don't want to know. Run! Wilson!
Off power team. Fuck this.
Wilson, where are you? Come on. Oh, hi Zach. No, there's a power team. There's a power team literally right there.
Zach, there's literally a power team after us. Can you stop being
I didn't even know. Okay, let's just truce for now and then.
Yeah, we could team against them or something.
Yeah, I saw it.
But you're literally just going after us.
Well, you guys are right here.
Hey guys, I've been stalking you for the pet. Armo.
I'm
Run. Get back.
Oh, that's bad. Good.
Oh, there's people here.
Who is it?
A couple of full irons. Yeah, this is a dumb game.
Okay.
James is pushing.
Run. Never mind. Never mind.
Hit Wilson.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna die.
Wilson on 7%.
Okay. Whatever.
Nice.
Whatever.
Ooh. Oh, hi.
Hey,
Oh, cheers.
James. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I've got no blocks. Here, I can help you guys. I'll help you guys win in some way.
Wait. What can you drop us? What can you drop? Jay!
Wait, no. I need your yards. Get your yards. Oh.
Guys, I'm going after James.
Miss.
Please, I just want to kill.
Who's that?
It's Griffin, please.
I'll have to think about that very carefully. Oh man. It's not over till it's over. I'm gonna find a new teammate, okay? I'll be back later. You can kill me later, yeah?
No, I want to kill you now.
Go back to your team, man. Alright, so this is a period of silence now from me. Now, I really don't want to do this. Well, I mean, I didn't think about it at the time, but afterwards I wasn't sure if I should add a post-game commentary to this section of the series. I'm not sure if I'm allowed. I'll probably ask about it, but either way I'm going to record it and add the video, and if I'm not allowed I'll take it off. But if you're listening to this, then I have been allowed to use it, and yeah, I'll just basically discuss what's going on at the minute. So of course this is Mumble. I decided to stay silent at this point because I'm at 2 hearts. I came to the conclusion that even if I met somebody that was somewhat friendly, I felt I would still be on the receiving end of a sword or an arrow. I didn't feel there was any reason for anyone to team with me based purely on my health, my gear. Obviously I had a diamond sword which people might have taken a fancy to. There's not much I can do or offer as a teammate to someone else, so I decided, right, let's just stay silent, let's keep the noise right down and let's go and look for gold. Obviously I ran away from the battle. I have done pretty badly thus far, especially in the first battle. I feel kind of bad for Professor P because well, I kind of persuaded Wilson to turn and leave on the bridge, and I called him and asked him to leave, probably not in the nicest way, but I was trying to get the message across because I realised it was Mumble and he was further away, and so I just decided, you know what, we might as well leave. But unfortunately he died, so we did kind of lose him. I'm digging down here, as you can see. Decided to dig down here and try and get some gold. But yeah, I feel kind of bad for Professor P, but I mean, there's not much I can do now. And then obviously Wilson. Wilson died in the last battle, which was really crazy because we met up with Zach, and then we truced with him real quick, and then we fought the power team. I've been told it's the power team. I don't know if it is or not, but I mean, they seem pretty good. Yeah, I did pretty badly in the first battle. I don't think I got hit in the second battle until Wilson died. And I actually did a number to Bradsey, it looked like, because he was down at like 2 hearts. So, in fact, Bradsey might be dead. You can probably see on tab there. I can't see because the video preview is too small. But I did a number to Bradsey, and then after Wilson died and they meleeed me, I was down at like 4 hearts, and then I got shot, I was at 2 hearts. I just decided it was best to run. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. I knew fine well that offering to do something for them or to team with them wouldn't work, because, as I said, there was no real reason for them to team with me. I mean, they're good players. Why would they want a below average? I mean, I don't think I'm below average, or, well, maybe I am now, but I wasn't back in the day. Anyway, why would they want a below average player in their team at 2 hearts? You know, there's really no reason, especially when they're probably going after, like, KT or something. So yeah, I just decided to run, decided that was the best thing for it. Unfortunately, Wilson killed Summer. I didn't actually know it was Summer until he'd been killed, which is a bit of a shame. I was really, I was unhappy, well, not unhappy, I was regretful, I guess, of what happened, but at the end of the day, Wilson wanted to kill and I didn't know it was Summer. If I knew it was Summer, I would have tried to persuade Wilson verbally and quite vocally to persuade him to spare Summer, because I felt that he would have been a good asset for us. But of course, Summer was on my team in Quixotic, which we... Oh, wait, was it Quixotic that we won? I think it was Quixotic UHC that we won. Well, I didn't win. I did win, but I was dead at the time. Summer was one of the final people to win. So he's a decent player, so I felt that having him on a team would be good. But obviously, I wasn't to know, and that chance left us. But yeah, it's been a very, very, very strange experience. And of course, Jay, we truced with Jay, but Jay's no longer around, which is a bit of a shame. He must have got another teammate. He might have met up with somebody. See, that's the awkward thing. It's not necessarily his fault that he didn't meet up with Wilson and I, but he obviously might have met someone else and felt the need to team with them, or it was awkward. He couldn't say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm teaming with someone else." I kind of get that, but at the same time, I am quite wary of that guy, especially if he turns up in my cave any minute. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you just don't know who to trust or whatnot. Zach was playing very, very strangely. I think he was holding out for other teammates, which, well, obviously I think he ended up fighting those teammates, those potential teammates with us, but whatever. And also, by running away, it just gives me a chance to prolong the game for myself, because at the end of the day, anything can happen. There was a zombie behind me there. Got to be very aware of these mine shafts. Yeah, it's all about prolonging the game at this stage, because it's FFA Infinite Allies. You could team with anyone, really. At this point, I don't think anyone would want to team with me, but I still would want to give it my best shot and survive as long as possible. We're getting some gold here, which is good. Of course, I did have 6 gapples originally. I only ended up using 2 of them, I think. I gave 3 to Wilson and 1 to Professor P. Was that a bad decision? Well, from the point of view of people who want to win and that, yes, it was a very bad decision. You probably want to keep all your healing on you and then only pass, like, say, 1 gapple over to a teammate that's very low. But at the end of the day, even if I had 6 gapples on me and Wilson had none and Professor P had none, I don't think it would benefit me in the slightest, because you've seen by my awesome PvP skills that I was clearly going to steamroller this game, or I wasn't going to steamroller this game, and so I felt that by distributing my healing, okay, it might cost me, but I felt I would rather distribute my healing and work as a team to take down someone than for me to keep all my healing and then potentially have both my teammates die through lack of it, and then me to die because I'm bad or I get drained or whatever. So yeah, there was a variety of reasons why I decided to do that and why I didn't just keep it all for myself. So that's just my thinking behind it. I was really the team mindset. I'm not sure if everyone has that sort of mindset in Infinite Allies, but I really had a sort of team mindset. I know Wilson fairly well in a UHC context, so I trusted him. Professor P, I've never teamed with before. I don't think I've ever spoken to him before, but I know he's a decent fella, so I didn't really have any problems with him. And so my idea was we were a team of 3, and then obviously Professor died, and then Wilson died. So quite fortunate. I'm alone now, alone in the deep places of the world. But yeah, as I said, when I was teamed, I really had a team sort of mindset instead of an FFA mindset. And I can honestly say that betrayal never ever entered my darkest thoughts at that point, just because there's no incentive to, or there was no incentive to backstab. I could have got the last shot in Wilson, I could have got the last shot in Professor P, but I mean, what good would that have done? Okay, I would have got kills and that, but yeah, I don't think like that, if you know what I mean. That's the point. Anyway, so we got ourselves a Gapple. We're up to 4 hearts now, which is good. I didn't really have a plan of when to go up. I knew that meetup was ep 7, which is crucial, because if meetup was this, well, actually, if meetup had been this episode, Wilson and I would still have been teamed. We might have had Zach. Things might have gone differently, although I think I would have probably died quite quickly if it had been meetup, because I wouldn't have been allowed to run off and get healing like I did. But I didn't really have a master plan of when I was going to go back. Ideally, I would want to get healed up to full with X amount of spare gapples, but you have to be realistic in these circumstances, because there's a lack of time. Gold is, well, it's common. Its veins are fairly small in number, or not in number, but the number of gold in each vein is fairly small, so you can't really bag and get a lot of healing really quickly. I would really like to see well, maybe it would work these days because the PvP community is a lot smaller, certainly the hardcore PvP community, but I would really have wanted to see a Badline game at the peak of Badline in a City World game, just to see how the supposedly amazing cavers would have coped with it. But that's just when I say supposedly, I'm sure they are good at caving. It's just I feel like this changes the game ever so slightly with less time, or supposedly less diamonds and less gold. It's a good map. I quite like the City World map, although I only remember unhappy experiences here, really. Anyway, we're just going to continue to search around. I'm not using torches at this point because I don't have any, does it look like. But I'm aware that the time is ticking towards meetup, and I do plan on using as much time as possible in order to heal myself up, really, because I want to have the best possible chance of doing well in this game. I want to really just make use of it, and I also want to make myself marketable, if that's the right term, for a potential teammate, because I don't want to be going to meet up at like 2 hearts and then have someone just like say, oh yeah, I'll team 1 tap, and then that's it, season over. I've had that before in games where I've had a teammate or I've allied with someone and I've been low and they've just killed me. So yeah, I mean, in some ways, if I had someone come up to me at half a heart, yeah, there would be an urge, or 2 hearts or whatever, there would be an urge to 1 tap them, but at the same time, I feel it's valuable having that extra person, because even if they're at half a heart, people might target them, for example, therefore leaving me free to snipe them, or they're just someone else for an opposing team or an opposing player to think about. So there's all these things you got to consider when coming to a game like this. I claim to know what I'm doing. I claim to be an expert by giving off tips like that. But I mean, who am I trying to kid? I do not know what I was. I knew what I was doing about 5% of the time here, and the rest of it I was out of my depth. But there you go. Plenty of spawners around, especially back there. Just trying to make one last desperate rush to find the any potential gold. Oh, here we go. Got some food now. I think I'd seen something at this point. I'd seen an area where I could get gold in that, but it had been heavily guarded, and so I decided to go back and get my food first. Because of course food is vital. I have been in a position where I've been to meet up, or I've been in a battle and food has been fairly low, or even worse when you're running away, although no running at meetup and all that, so yep. I think it's just down this corridor, just down to the right. Yeah, see, I blocked it off. I knew what I was doing. And now it's time to dig in and pick it up. Right, here we go. And it's episode 7 now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.